Oh boy, I dreaded the day where it was old Willy's turn for a video on shining. But can he really shine? Stay till the end to find out. The lemon shooter with a machine gun, contending for the title of the slowest character in the game while holding the most lethal weapon in the game while doing the least damage to bosses. While he can't dash cancel and attack as effective as Marion, but he can smile. And if you haven't smiled already, be sure to like and subscribe. And then I will smile. On a quick note, that his running attack is actually a decent move as it knocks up the enemies off the ground, and if the second hit damages the enemy, then they will be knocked over his head. He can follow up with his action move. By holding the opposite direction Willy is facing while constantly pressing the action button. He can also follow up with his neutral and side special in most cases if you want to continue the offense against the enemies in seamless action. While Willy only has a few moves like his aerial attacks and side special if you want to attack the enemy that is laying on the ground. When hitting a playable character, it only does one hit for some reason. On another note, there was an update long ago that gave quite a few characters this push effect when starting to run while close to enemies. This will push standing enemies and knock down mid-air ones. This is great, especially for Willy, as he doesn't have much options when enemies are up close to him or ways to juggle the enemy to continue a combo. This is his go-to. If your initial run doesn't push the enemy, then run towards them and then stop and run again to push them when almost near or touching them, and Willy will have more options to follow up against regular mobs. Going on to neutral special, Dodge Grenade. That throws out two grenades that can both hit the same enemy for a total of 40 damage. Dodge Grenade, once upon a time, this move has won the award of being the only move in the game that can hurt the user in the process, but now it has changed, and he can follow up with side special without worrying about getting hit from Dodge Grenade, which is amazing. But his Dodge Grenade seems to only hit the enemies near, standing, or on the ground. Most mid-air enemies will not be getting hit, sadly. During his roll, Willy is invincible, so Dodge Grenade is perfect to escape unless Willy's back is against the wall or a pitfall. Also, he can cancel into any of his specials at any point during his roll. If Willy were to follow up with his up special, he will be able to cover a lot of ground in the direction he is facing. There is a glitch that allows Willy to sometimes pick up food while rolling, but there is no consistent way to do this yet. Next, side special, shoulder arm, the only physical special that Willy has. This turns Willy into a human bulldozer and knocks up enemies very high up that he collides with. He can also move upwards by holding up as he is charging up, letting him able to avoid the enemy if needed. He can also turn around and hit the enemies behind him by holding the opposite direction that he is facing. If he is using shoulder arm while holding down at the start of shoulder arm, will cause Willy to do a really short charge, letting him hit the brakes and not charging down the pitfalls. As soon as he hits shoulder arm against the enemy, he can cancel into neutral special to maximize the damage to the enemies hit by shoulder arm, and sometimes may cause aftershock to do extra damage. Up special will most likely miss the target hit by shoulder arm, but it allows him to extend his reach to hit the enemies unable to be hit by shoulder arm. Lastly, up and down special, spray shot, shoots out 6 red lemons that does 10 knock damage per lemon and does up to 4 to 5 hits on a single target that is not a playable character for some reason. While this is his highest damage dealing special against a single mob, he has to be in point blank range to get the most hits in. Otherwise, at longer ranges, he will only get around 2 shots in per target. This move takes a while to finish as well, so it's usually best to cancel into neutral special to avoid damage if the enemy is coming at Willy from behind. If not, it's good to cancel into side special if the enemy is up close for extra damage. Here are some flashy combos that can be done on enemies that can get stunned by normal attacks. And that's it for this video. Let us know in the comments below if we missed anything, and be sure to stay tuned for the final character in this series, Uncle Mayton.